Hello guys, this video is an update on the Don Juan climbing rose, and remember that cane that sprouted that I had shown you earlier? Well, it wasn't only one cane, it split into two big canes, and I'll show you right now. Okay, this is where you can see how this cane split into two huge canes, and that's when I started reconsidering this Don Juan rose. I, if I would have just attached those canes to the wall somehow, it would have looked ugly, cluttered, and just not aesthetically pleasing. And this rose, I had purchased it initially to give me some kind of privacy. So if I would have just attached all these canes to the wall, it just wasn't going to give me the privacy that I originally was looking for. And I really want to give this rose free will. I don't want to restrict it. I want to see where it can go, how far it can get. I'm sure at one point I'm going to have to prune it or maintain it somehow. As you can see, it keeps growing. It'll keep sprouting new branches, and I think the only way I can give it free will and give it and make it grow as tall and as long as it wants to is by adding two more trellises, and you'll see right now. I ended up investing in two more obelisk trellises. These obelisks are very tall. They are truly Gothic towers, and this rose will now have room to climb up and grow as tall as it wants to. And not only will it have the obelisks, but it has the fence in the background as well to climb onto. And I'm creating air, good airflow between the main canes so that it grows healthily. The good thing about these trellises is that they are skinny and tall, and they can fit into a tight space. As you can see here, I only have a strip of soil as the other part is concrete, and I had to make sure it looked aesthetically pleasing as well. So it's a win-win situation, obviously. Something to keep in mind is that climbing roses aren't like vines, where vines will just naturally curl around their environment and climb their way up. These climbing roses, you actually have to train them because the canes can become very stiff. But even then, they are very obedient in that you can still bend them and shape them around any object you want, to any direction you want to, because naturally they probably just, like any plant, they just want to be wild and just grow whatever direction they want to. And my choice of material to tie them onto the fence and the obelisk, or the obelisks, is jute. It's more of an organic product, and it's better than plastic. It's not going to cut into the plant. You can tie it, you can cut it. Since I'm constantly reconfiguring this rose, what paths the main canes will be taking, what new branches will be growing out, what will look pleasing aesthetically, so I'm constantly retying them, these main canes, to the obelisk or the fence, whatever, and that's why I think jute is very easy to work with. Don Juan is going to be a huge monster, and you can see there's already another cane shooting out there. So now I'm going to have to see where it will be going to and what direction I would like it to take. I have not pruned him at all. The only cleaning I have done is that I have eliminated many of the leaves that got infected with rose rust. As you can see, some of the canes look very bare, and some of the leaves still have rust on them, like there, so I need to do a bit more cleaning. And next year will be the first time that I will actually prune him. But since I want to give him free will, I might not do a drastic pruning. I might just get rid of all the leaves, and we'll see what he will be doing. So again, no pruning this year. I just kind of allowed him to grow out all his branches, all his main canes, and develop all that before he will be producing any roses. For now, this is all the update that I have on Mr. Don Juan, and we will see what else he will be doing, where he will be at on the next update.